working on the start. It's obviously one of the most important pieces of any race, especially any race that's short. 400 meters or shorter, and you're here at Goodson Middle School, you will be required to use the blocks. It's just not very smart not to use them. People get an advantage on you if you don't use them. Stand starting, you will possibly see other people do it. Don't be like them. You're a little smarter, and we're going to teach you how to use these. These are blocks. These are very good blocks. In fact, these are high-end blocks, very expensive blocks. Now, being that they are blocks, you may not know them yet, but you will get to know them, and you have to learn how to use them. First things first, we have a starting line. This is a poor representation of a starting line, but it is the line that we're going to use today. Now, in track and field, everything is absolute. You cannot touch the line. The race is measured from A point to B point, and it's measured from the back side of this line to the very front side of the other line. So it's an exact. You can't touch it. Okay, but you want to get as close to it without touching it to set up your blocks appropriately. Now, to set your block T-bar down, there's no real right or wrong. The way that we were taught in college to do it, take one of your feet and put it on the line or at the back of the line, and then you can put the T-bar down at the tip of your toe, basically. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because that's not the real measurement. Now, the measurement is going to be finding out which leg that you're going to use as your front leg. Now, typically your front leg is going to be the leg that you're stronger with. Okay, it might end up being, right now, since you're young, you might use the leg that you have more control with, but in the long run, you're going to want your stronger leg forward. With me, that would be my jumping leg, which would be my left leg. So, you're going to want 1 3/4 to 2. Either 1 3/4, hopefully you understand fractions at this point, you're in middle school. You know, 1 3/4 to 2 of your feet from the back of the line to the very front of your first block. Now, like I said, this set of blocks is a very nice set of blocks, and the adjustments are very handy. I always liked 1 3/4. Okay, but I know that from college. 1 3/4 worked for me. Some people were 2, some people were more than 2, just depends on your body type and your style. But for here, go with 1 3/4 to 2 to your front foot. Then we're going to go to 2 3/4 all the way to 3 for your back leg. Okay, from the back of the line, 1, 2, and there's the 3, but I'm not going to go all the way to the 3. I'm going to go to about 3/4. Okay, now starting in blocks. Now, getting into the blocks, this is another piece that you need to do correctly. If you get into the blocks incorrectly, or if you align yourself in the blocks incorrectly, your body's not going to function very well coming out of the blocks, which is going to make you feel slow. In fact, even when you do it correctly, at first it's not going to feel good. It's not supposed to feel good. Okay, if it feels really good, you're probably doing it wrong. And we'll go through some of those mistakes that you will probably make. Approaching the blocks, definitely want to be warmed up and stretched. I am neither at the moment, but I'm not going to take off running either, so this will work. Go down forward of the blocks and walk backwards into them. Always want to make sure that you have at least one toe into the turf or into the track, however which way you want to put it. Out here at practice, we'll be in the turf, and on the track, you'll be, of course, on the track, and you put one toe, which is basically saying put one of your spikes into the ground, so that if your blocks accidentally slip, then you'll still be okay. You won't fall on your face and look crazy. Now, like I said, I did get into the situation and then got my hands. Like I said, we want to crowd the line without touching. Notice the hand placement. Just behind the line, fingers splayed, thumb out, and once you get into the blocks, you actually want to rock your shoulders forward. You want to have your shoulders in front of your hands. Now, this is one of those parts that's not comfortable until you do it a lot, and the more you do it, obviously, the better. More practice makes better. And get your shoulders in front of your hands, and from this position, on the set command, that's where you're getting ready to go. Your butt actually needs to come up above your shoulders. So sit, and then we're ready to go. But that being said, here's what a lot of you will do. It's going to feel more comfortable to sit back, to have your shoulders behind your hands. Your weight is on your feet. And on the set command, you're going to have to come up and go forward to get in the correct position, if you can. The easiest way to do it is to get forward of the hands with the shoulders. And from here, the only thing that has to happen is your butt has to raise straight up. And on the bang, you drive off of the front leg and plant the back leg. First step out of the blocks is going to be on your back leg. On the bang of the gun or on go, the back leg and the front leg both fire together, but you're really driving longer off of the front leg, and the first leg that makes contact with the ground is going to be your back leg.
You good?
That's it for now. Yeah.